Wow, what a day. I didn't even realize that I completely worked past lunchtime. I've just been so incredibly absorbed in getting this place working right. Let me just turn the camera around and kind of show you what is taking place. This is the door behind me where I come in. Out there is just the big bay area of the barn. This is kind of what it looks like. Let's see if I can zoom out a little bit. There we go. So to the right, I moved those three printers. They were over here, and I moved the ones that were here on the other side. So this is all kind of everything here just for them. I've got this little rolling table. Everything's rolling. I put casters on these tables when I built them, and so I get behind the printers and work and whatnot. But this little stainless steel table, it just kind of has a lot more room in here now. I can actually turn it around and and actually see something in here. So I can see that I've got stuff packed up for the festival this weekend. And then of course I've got all the PLA stuff up there. I've got a bunch more. I'm not even sure if that's PET G or PLA down there. This rack here will hold about 90 rolls. This rack up here, I haven't counted. But so anyhow, these are all the bamboo P1Ss. This is a 4-drawer file cabinet, lateral file, completely full of filament. And then over here, I moved the printer, the other ones, the big boys, the X1Cs over there. Well, not the biggest boys anymore, but the biggest ones I own anyway. I moved them over here on that cart. It's completely a mess, but what have you. And then of course I'm gonna put the computer back there. I've got the color laser printer back there that I've had ever since we had our coffee company. My network, for lack of a better word, I'm gonna call it a network rack. To me, it's like, makes me want to have a seizure. All that stuff needs to be cleaned up. But so anyhow, that's kind of it. I've got to get a lot more stuff out of here. I mean, don't need my camping bag up here and stuff like that. So I'm gonna fill all of this with all the filament and put the lid back on the wiring closet. And back in through that door is a full shower and bath, and I'm working on it. It's not done yet. And of course, there's just kind of turning it around. I did want to show you one thing that's pretty cool. I think anyway. I needed a little tray for just some files and stuff, so I printed one. Just pretty simple. Just kind of made myself a little thin little tray. It's not even maybe an inch wide. So it makes it handy. Then I've got some little bins here. I didn't print these. These are just purchasable. But anyhow, these are some stuff I'm printing. Just little catch-all stuff. But I wanted to show you one of the coolest things. This is how I kind of keep the spools of filament. This is actually a wheel that I printed, and I didn't design it. It's readily available online, and but because that way I don't have to pay to buy it with spools. But now I got so many spools that I'm probably just going to start using the spools again, the bigger ones. But anyhow, this just keeps it dry. This is basically this is a cereal box that you can get anywhere, and it just fits the wheel of filament really well. I'm trying to do this with one hand, and then I printed this little container, and this little container has just got the little desiccant in it. I think that's how you pronounce it, silica basically. And again, I printed this, so basically this comes off. It's hard to heck to do with one hand, especially my left hand. But anyhow, I had to stop the camera to take it off. It was more than my left hand could do. It's just got those little silica beads. They're orange when they're good, and then they turn green when they're absorbing all of the humidity. And so basically, you just this whole little container is just something I printed, and I just dropped a bunch of them. I have to put some of that in the trash. These little beads are really handy. They keep the humidity in here down, and like I say, they turn kind of a green color when they start getting too much humidity. So you can recharge them, and you can just recharge them in the oven. So that's the the amount of the effort I got done today. So I hope everybody had a great night. I know I'm going to sleep well tonight. I'm in a lot of pain at the moment, so I'm going to go over and deal with that and make myself a little dinner. And I'll probably be horizontal by the time this thing's finished posting. So y'all have a great night. Talk to you again tomorrow.